Hello, this is Kate, and this is a mini tarot card reading lesson. And today's lesson will be on how to do a tarot reading where you make your cards relate to one another. Because I think it's easy when you're doing a reading, for yourself or for someone else, to want to interpret each card individually, but it can sometimes be hard to see how the cards can relate to one another. So I just want to give you some kind of tips and pointers on how you can do this, because this will help you make your reading more, I guess I want to say more whole or more integrative, and it will just be much more meaningful and make a whole lot more sense. Okay, so we've got the first card, and it really depends on what spread you're using on how you're going to interpret your cards and how your cards are going to relate. So I'm going to first demonstrate this with a very simple past, present, future spread. So our first card is Eight of Cups. So, first you'd interpret this card based on its placement, so in the past position. And then the card of the present is Nine of Swords. So the first thing that you want to do is look for similarities between these two cards. So what stands out as a similarity for you here? What I notice is that the two figures are both hiding their face. So the first card, he's turning away, and the second one, his face is in his hands. And so that's the main similarity I see, and the attitude is somewhat similar. I feel that the attitude of the figure in both the cards seems to be a refusal. So a refusal to look at something, or a refusal to kind of deal with something. So it seems like kind of a refusal of some sort, not wanting to see something. So that's the first step, is kind of looking for similarities. And then you can compare and contrast, so look for ways that they're different as well. So in this case, I see these cards as being very, very similar. But if they were different, you would kind of contrast them. And then another technique is dialoguing with your cards. So having the two cards dialogue with each other. And this works particularly good if your cards have pictures of people in them. It's a little bit more challenging if it's, say, like Ace of Cups and there's just a cup. It's hard to kind of dialogue with that. But if you can imagine these two figures having a conversation or having some kind of dialogue, what do you think they would say? Or how do you think that they would respond to each other? When I look at this,